Hello, Farm Alive family.
Hello.
Look at these three lovely ladies.
That's right.
We have Jada,
Hi.
Kayla,
Hello.
and Barbie.
Hi.
Yep.
And these three ladies, well, first of all, Merry Christmas and Happy New Year out there in YouTube land. Hope you guys had a fun and festivus time with your families and friends, and you're just going to have a wonderful blessings on your new year, for everybody's new year, and blessings on all your all's new year. And I guess they began the old year, or ended the old year, with a lot of rejuvenation here at the Farm of Life.
Yeah, they've all been here for a month.
Yep,
Yes.
all been here for a month, and you know, a lot of deep dips, right? Like you guys had a really good experience. So we'll start with Jada on how like you got into, you know, this alternative, what we do here on this farm.
Yeah, so I started my self-love journey about 4 years ago, and it started with me becoming plant-based. Then it ended up with me cutting my hair and stop wearing like extensions, just to be in touch with my natural self, because I was always wearing extensions and wigs, and I found my granddaughter didn't like her natural hair because she was so used to seeing me and her mom in extensions. So I wanted to create an example for her. And so it started with first becoming vegan, and then cutting off the relaxer off my hair and stop wearing extensions, and then yoga.
Nice.
And so it all came together. I was just being called to do each of these things, and it just brought my whole experience together.
Question, what brought you to veganism? Like you just said, you know, I'm just going to be all overnight, I'm going to become vegan.
Yeah.
Or was it like an event or an experience?
Yeah, I was pescatarian for 9 years prior, so I watched
Okay.
this documentary, meat.org, which changed my life. I watched the movie
Okay.
and I never ate meat again. And then 9 years later, my friends in the gym were saying he's going to do a 30-day vegan and a 30-day vegetarian challenge. And I was like, well, how can you be vegan or vegetarian and, you know, lift weights or try to gain muscle?
Right, you get weak.
Exactly. So I researched it a lot on YouTube, and I found that you absolutely can gain muscle
Absolutely.
being vegan or vegetarian. So I'm like, I'll give it a try.
Yeah, excellent. So when you did that, did you lose a lot of weight? And
I didn't. It wasn't a big change for me. Actually, yes. At first, I was doing plant-based. I was doing plant-based only, that all whole foods, and then I lost weight then. But then I started dipping into those processed foods, the meats and things, and I gained more weight.
Oh
then.
yeah, yep.
So, yeah. So
The unhealthy vegan diet.
Exactly.
It's tasty, but maybe not the best.
Not healthy.
Yeah, right. Well, that's great. Kayla, your experience, like, you know, how you got into alternative lifestyles.
So I grew up very connected to nature, so it's been pretty easy.
That's a good step. A
Slow.
lot of people coming here aren't, so
Yeah.
that's good.
Always had a garden and everything, horses, dogs, cats, you know, all that. And well, I decided to go vegan because it was like a feeling in me, like a sick feeling of I shouldn't do this anymore.
Mhm.
And then my health sort of plummeted, and so I was sort of forced to do that. But
Right.
I had this experience the last time I ate a living being, which was calamari, and I dreamt about that creature like I was it, and it was in so
Ah.
much pain. I woke up like crying and sweating, like I could feel it. And for that, I mean, that for me was just it. I couldn't do it anymore.
Nice.
And so this place is like a dream.
Cool.
It really is.
It's for weirdos like all of us.
Yeah.
Yes.
We all find home here.
Yes.
Some of your symptoms that have gotten better through raw veganism, because you eat mostly raw.
Oh, yeah.
Talk to us a little bit about that.
So I had symptoms of like MS in my body.
Mhm.
Never went to a doctor and got diagnosed because I stopped going to doctors. They wouldn't, you know, prescribe me nothing but drugs. And that didn't do anything for me. It just hurt me.
Mhm.
So turning raw got rid of all the inflammation for the most part, and it really started to just uplift me, like
Nice.
mentally, physically.
Sure, it really clears you out,
Yeah.
mind, body,
Get rid of
spirit.
your migraines.
Yeah, I had horrible migraines.
That's for sure.
Yeah.
Barbie, your experience, how you got into all this silliness.
Well, was always barefoot and always talking about being in the woods. That's all she ever wanted to do, was go back to the woods. So when I got old enough, me and my sisters put her back in the woods.
Nice. And by the way, hold on one sec. This is mother-daughter, by the way.
Yes.
We didn't introduce that. So Barbie is the mother of Kayla, and what an influence, right, on you and your life, and how you influenced and inspired her to live more in connection to nature anyway.
Yes.
Wow, that's great.
So I've always, since I was in my early 20s, wanted to be fruitarian.
Mm-hmm.
And tried it, but there was not enough information, and going from traditional food to that was hard.
Yeah.
Even though we had been eating what we thought was really good foods. You know,
Right.
trying to stay whole and fresh and all that kind of stuff.
Hard to
But,
eat fruit, right, up in the temperate all the time in the temperate
Yes.
climates.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, you know, I never succeeded, but I tried different things, and I always had a real interest in that. And I actually got Aaron Earhart's
Yeah.
book. I think that's his name.
Mm-hmm.
And read that at that age and was all involved into that. And then when she came to be about the same age, she found the same book without me telling her anything about it.
Nice.
And got into that, and we started doing fasting, and I had fasted when I was in my 20s also.
Wow. So you
So-
both kind of walked into this together.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
Wow.
when
It's nice
she
to have
wanted-
that.
It is.
And when she wanted to be a vegan because of her health, my health was declining too, because I was not living my purpose of life, and I was all for it. I was excited. I was like, this is what I've always wanted to do. Yes, let's do this.
I pushed her.
Yeah. I was a vegetarian for over 20 years, and then I started eating meat again because I got ill again, and I was with a man, and
Mm-hmm. He ate
he
meat.
ate a lot of meat.
Sure.
So it just kind of went back into that, even though I stayed with a lot of vegetables and fresh stuff,
Right.
just a little meat. But then I'd always said, I want to give this up again. I want to get back to just no meat.
Nice.
So,
Nice. So that's what you got you into this experience.
Yes.
And years go by, and then you find us,
yes.
right? Your experience here, right? Because this takes you deeper, you know, right? Because we're out in the middle of nowhere. It's remote.
Yeah.
You know, you're kind of pushed into, okay, now this lifestyle, I'm going to take it one step further. So, Jada, what was your experience here? Some of your key points.
Yeah, my experience here has been beyond amazing. I'm not just saying that for the video.
Beyond amazing.
I came here because my husband passed away on July 27th and of this year, and I just felt like I just really needed a place to heal in peace. I live in the city, so you know, that I just knew that wasn't the place. So I was just searching for places that are spiritual and healing. And I was also curious about plant medicine, so I had been searching for people's plant medicine experiences on YouTube. And not only was I searching for people's experience, I was searching specifically for Black people's experience with ayahuasca. I was
Okay.
concerned. I mean, I was curious if Black people are using the medicine. What is their experience?
They definitely are.
Yeah. So I wanted
yeah.
to see. Yeah, I wanted to see someone who looked like me and tell their experience. And just fishing around, I saw someone that came to your retreat who had experienced it, and that's how I found Farmland. But
Nice.
yeah, it was amazing. It's been amazing for me. The yoga, the fresh, good produce that I don't have access to, the water, the spring water that you could drink right out of the tap, the cool
Nice.
pools, the pool with no chlorine.
No.
All the nature. Listen, the website does not do this place justice at all. Like, I was obsessed over the website and I studied it so long, but I never would have expected this amount of beauty that I experienced here. So please come. It is, and for me, I was concerned, like, honestly, like, everyone's experience is different, and as a Black person in America, our experiences are different. They're not the same. So I was searching for a Black person's experience at Pharma Life, and I didn't see one. So I want all my Black friends to know that it's safe here, it is healing, you are welcome, and it's a beautiful place for all of us.
All you Black people, let's come.
Yes!
Get on down here. I mean, yes, granted, we have a lot of just white guests, but it's
Yeah.
also
Sure.
quite multicultural, right? Right. We've had some
Definitely.
Jews this season.
People from all over the world.
We've had
Yeah.
people from Australia and Asians and Europeans occasionally.
Yeah.
It's travel's a little different right now, so
Yeah, but I know they come,
Yeah.
but just
Yeah.
documented. You know, when
Yeah.
I search, I don't see them, and so I just came on faith. My intuition guided me here.
Good.
Yeah, and I'm glad it did.
And you did get a chance because you were researching working with plant medicines.
I was.
You got the opportunity to work with ayahuasca and peyote.
I
They were
did.
pretty intense, pretty tough.
Yeah.
But talk to us a little bit about some
so
lessons.
The ayahuasca, yeah, sure. The ayahuasca, it was an amazing experience with me. I did it in a village not far from here, and I liked it. I wouldn't say I loved my experience, but I liked it. I got a couple lessons. It shared that I am supposed to spend some time in Mexico, Oaxaca specifically. I just kept
Nice.
hearing that. And also it taught me, like not during the experience, but the day after, it taught me that I am my own teacher and I can teach myself and guide myself through my journey, and I don't have to rely on others to teach me because I have the knowledge and power within me to teach myself. So I definitely
Nice.
learned that.
Oh, that's great. And that's a big lesson too.
Yeah.
That it's not outside, it's inside.
Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah.
That's great.
And peyote was great too. That was just last night.
Peyote.
Peyote was fun. Like I love peyote so much. It was fun. Peyote makes you feel just so happy. I feel like ayahuasca was very rigid with me and straight to the point. But peyote was fun and playful, like butterflies and colors. So I really connected with that because that's how I am. I'm bright and light and colorful.
Nice.
Yeah.
yes, you are.
That's great. That's great. It teaches you the oneness and
Yeah.
and the presence.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And I was just so wide open with my heart just felt warm and peaceful and happy. Like
Nice.
peyote just made me feel so good. Like I just wanted to hug and cry with everyone
Nice.
and eat fruits under the sun.
That's good. That's great. Kayla,
Yeah.
your experience here.
So, for one, peyote, for me, it's odd because in high school, I'd heard something from some friends about peyote and how you can have this experience where the trees talk to you and the wind talks to you and you're just really connected to nature. And our lineage, or whatever you want to call it, we have a small amount of Choctaw in our blood. So I felt called to that, and I always joke because back then I hadn't tried like even marijuana. So I said, oh, if I ever did a drug, calling it a drug, it would be peyote.
Right.
And here I am, and it called to me. It was like,
Nice. And we just recently talked about this off camera, and you were like, right now you don't really have a lot of words for the experience.
Yeah.
So it was
Yeah.
pretty deep.
it was very deep.
Yeah. Yeah. Very, very healing peyote.
Yes, very healing. I feel very weak, but it's like a good weakness. I have no pain in my body. It's
Yay.
just like I did a very good workout.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's great.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
And other
that's great.
experiences here, right? Because you guys hit some other
God.
really strong.
Okay,
Yeah, so many.
So when I first got here, my God, I was getting a migraine on the way up the
Mhm.
mountain. I'm very sensitive to motion and stuff when I throw it off like that, and the travel and the stress and everything. So I had all this tension. As soon as I got up the mountain and I got out the taxi, it all just vanished.
Nice.
I was exhausted, but it just went away. I can't explain it.
That you have migraines, you come here and it's just gone.
Yeah.
Just like that.
And the waterfalls and the nature, it's just overwhelming. It's so
Yeah.
beautiful. It's so
Yep, and
real.
you guys all had your moments of little symptoms coming back and this and the other, and we were able to find herbs for you guys, right? You guys
Yeah.
jumped on some herbs and a lot of those symptoms got relieved.
Yes.
So we've got everything here, holy basil, bobensana, so many things.
Gotu kola, that was the one for me that just.
Yep, and you ate all the fresh fruits, right? The taste
Oh
here,
my
the taste of the
God,
fruits
the
is so much better.
papaya,
So
the
much
pineapples,
better.
everything. It's just amazing.
So much
They're
better.
so ripe and sweet and juicy.
Yes. It was mangoes for me.
Mangoes, so good.
Yes.
Barbie, your experience here.
Oh goodness, it's just been phenomenal.
Nice.
It's hard to describe because it's like, it makes me emotional. It's like I've come home and
Yay.
I'm around people who accept me for who I am.
Yeah.
We accept her.
Yeah.
Because all of my life I never felt accepted,
Yeah.
and I felt like the odd one out. And here I feel like I'm one of everyone.
Yeah.
We're
I mean,
all
you're.
weird.
Yeah. We're all. I mean,
Thank
we're all
God
odd.
you were weird
And-
because come on, I wouldn't have made it.
And Barbie was great. I mean, she's, you know, I mean, she's again a paying guest, but learning, you know, I mean, you've got it, the concept of service.
Sure.
I mean, you're in there washing dishes for us.
Sure.
You know, you didn't ask for anything. You were like, hey, you guys need help. You know, especially during Peyote, we're all running around trying to prepare everything, and Barbie's in there helping out. And I just thought, no, that was awesome.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I'm the cleaner.
You've been,
Yeah.
It's been invaluable.
That's our meditation.
My
Yeah.
meditation, it really is. I do a lot of that at home, so it just comes naturally, and I don't mind it.
That's great. You guys have come home, so hopefully you'll come back. Jada's,
Oh, yeah.
you know,
I'm coming
back
back.
from
I already
Mars.
booked my next trip. I'm
Yeah.
coming back 2 months.
I'm gonna follow you guys.
I'll
Yay,
be
good.
on you, like trolling all the pictures, all the videos.
Right. And most people know that the farm is for sale, and it's really bittersweet because when you have experiences like this, it kind of makes you think, "Wow, why are we doing that?" But they know that we're going to the Caribbean side, and they all want to experience
I'm
that.
coming. Yep, I'm coming.
So that will be a good experience for sure.
You have a calling, you go somewhere else. It'll be just as beautiful there, just totally different.
It will be just a different
Yeah,
experience.
Different experience, yes, and we love the beach, so.
That's right, they love the
can't
beach.
wait for
Mhm.
that.
It's a beautiful beach over there.
Yes.
Well, thank you, ladies, for coming.
Thank you so
Happy
much.
New Year.
Thank you to you and Jody for
I got 3 new friends
yeah,
forever.
family.
Yep.
We thank y'all so much.
Yeah, thank you so
Put me to
much.
work, I'm ready.
Love you, Farmer Life family. Happy New Year.
Yeah, Happy
Love
New Year.
y'all.
Bye-bye.